Hello everybody, look what we got here, Bill. Everything is all finished. Your new front stabilizer keeps it away from the string. That was kind of vibrating on it. I will reserve that. There's a new set of string and cables. I've stopped serving the whole length of the string. It seems to be working very well, and rather than having that big loop in the cable, I've served both ends. And then you've still got your piece in the middle where you can twist it to adjust the timing. They seem to be working quite well. I found this like day-to-day accuracy thing was mainly down to the trigger coming loose. I did drill your M3s out and put M4s in and it still kept doing it. So I've put two in the back as well. And everything is all super glued in and nothing's moving now. So that's cool. I did have the same problem with mine. I've helicoiled mine now, so that's not going anywhere. Got one of my presses for you. You will need that, because that's a lot stronger than the aluminium ones you can get. I gave up with those other carbon bolts and I started playing with these 3K effect ones for you. Now this set, two of them are straighter than the others. I did put them in the drill and hold a pen to them, and two of them we got the lines all the way around. Number 3 and number 2. Number 1 and number 4, not so good. The same thing with these really. I did do that one as well, but that one has got a right corkscrew. And then I pulled the insert out when I pulled it out of the target, so I gave up with it. And I did this one, but that one goes high and left, green side to the left, and then when you put it in white side it goes high and right. So they're like a litter of puppies, bolts are. They all do what they want to do and go where they want to go, unless they're perfectly straight. That's the same story when you 3-fletch them, so right. Anyway, I will now just set up and crack some shots off. Right, here we go. I can't believe how quick these days and weeks and months are slipping by. We're slowly slipping into autumn again. Right, number 1 in this little set of 4. 302 grain, but as I said, number 1 and number 4 are not as straight as number 2 and 3. Now the 311 grain I did for this were done around about 258 feet per second. I'm not expecting this one to hit the bullseye. It's gone pretty close though. This really is a superb little bow with the improvements I've made on the limbs and the cables. I'm putting the 4 bolts in the trigger housing. Really is a joy to shoot. I wouldn't mind betting I've shot this 400 or 500 times now on this same string and cables. And that's a bullseye. I'll just do one of these ones too, if not this video is going to go on forever. I think this one is about 310 grain. Uh, 3-inch fletch, and they're a 1 degree helical. And there's another bullseye. Right, let's go and see what she did. I got jigs kicking around everywhere. This one for my strings, that one for my cables, and now I've got that bloody great thing for my cock and ropes, 2 meters long. That is. Cool. I just didn't want to go in straight. Right, I'll pull these out and do them again. Right. Plop them all through again, white side to the left. I've come to the conclusion that trying to hit a 10mm bullseye, because theoretically you haven't got 1 bolt here, you got 2, because there's 2 ways you can put it in. So a set of 4 becomes a set of 8. Whereas at least with the 3 fletch you can only put it in 1 way. I was going to say, theoretically that should go to the left of the bull because it went to the right last time, and it did. But if you can get a bolt to go inside a 1-inch circle both ways up at 13 metres, you're doing quite well. Theoretically this one should go low and right. Yep, which it has. Green side up, this one went in the bull. And that's gone in the same hole it went in last time. And yet that's probably the most bent bolt out of them four. So that's, I don't know, there's some baffling science going on with these bolts that I haven't figured out yet, I think. Well, I'd say that's pretty much world class. Now, after much playing around with mine all week, well, for 2 weeks or more now, I finally this morning put my eye on something that was not quite right. That just didn't look right, and it was always a pain at the time. And I measured between the body and the edge of the limb, just in front of that mount, and I had a 2mm difference. So I put a packer in this side this morning, and I sorted it right out. Let's see what my 3 fletched job is done now. $345 grain that was. Let's try a little lighter knock. This one's got a 1 degree helical. $325 grain. 1/2 degree helical on the fletch. And again, bolts do what they want to do. Let's just try. One more. Right. That'll do for shooting. I don't think next door's dogs appreciate it. Oh yeah, for those that are waiting, I've started making up some of these front stabilisers to put on eBay. I know I'm getting a lot of people asking for them, so that's the way I'm making them now, so they face forward, because when they're that way the string hit them. And the little 5.5mm bolts that I'll be making and putting on there with the inserts in them, I got sent this by mistake. It's a 6.2 ID. So I've now got to re-wait another week, 2 or 3 weeks, till I get the right order, which is a bummer. So apologies for that. Right. So yeah, as expected, white side. That was pretty close. But for some reason, number 4, that's the most bent bolt out of the lot, and that's gone in the exact same hole. And then that's what my 3 fletched done. Right, anyway, there we have it though. It is all finished, I can do no more. Apart from I'm just going to take that serving off and redo it. And that'll be all good to go. Cool. Have a good one, everybody.